Hello, SBS GFX here, and today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to import Cinema 4D text and how to make it into Photoshop. And this is very common in graphic arts. This is basically how well, not all, but most text is used in art. So first you want to go open up your Cinema 4D Studio. I have R12 right now. Go under MoGraph, Mo Text. You're going to see this little pop-up here. You're going to see text right there. Here's going to be like your layers for your Cinema 4D. So your depth, basically what it does is, the farther you go back, the more depth and 3D effect on the text. So say I type in anything you want. I'll type in SBS GFX. And you see font here. Choose whatever font you want. I actually download some fonts off of defont.com. I'll put a link in the description. I'm gonna choose let's go with the Transformers font for now. Now this little button right here will move your camera. If you want to get a different angle, you use this little button. If you want to look at all four angles, you use the window like button here. If you want to get a view from outer in, you use this. So now we're going to go back over here. And we're going to get this text lined up here. Now to add color to it, you want to use materials. Go to File, New Material. You can download materials, but I use mine from scratch. And you know what, we're going to make it blue. So you got your material here. You can always add textures, gradients, make it reflect, all cool stuff like that. So now you're going to grab your material and go up to your layer and drop it in that little box. Now you're going to see that it made it blue. Now to preview your text, you see this button here. You click that and it'll basically preview what it's going to look like. Now say I want to get two colors. So you're going to make a new one. We're going to make this pure white. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to hold Control C or just right click copy. Control V, just paste it. Or you can go to edit paste. And put this over top. Replace that with white. Now as you can see, that's just all white. You're wondering where the blue went. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shorten the depth. Now remember, you can just play around with Photoshop all you want. Or not Photoshop, Cinema 4D, my bad. You can do whatever you want. Learn. There's cool ways to make text with it. But now I'm going to go up here. Make sure my move tool is selected. Drag the layer out a tad bit. And then view. And as you can see, it's got blue in the back. White. Now I still have depth on mine. You can make it less depth so it looks like it's just straight on. Like that. So now you got your text here. Say you want to add a cool lighting effect. So you're going to go to this little white thing with 4 arrows and it's called your light. Now you can place the light wherever you want. As you can see, it actually adds the light effect. And then you can preview and it's going to look just like that. Now sometimes lighting effect is good, sometimes not. It all depends on how you place it and how you use it. So like that, it'll make it gray, blue. So now I'm not actually going to use the lighting effect on this. So to get rid of a layer, just basically, you can either hit that, it'll turn it right off, or you can just go to edit, cut. So now this is your text that you got, and say this is what you want. You're going to go over here, you're going to put your output. Now however your image is, adjust it accordingly. Standard I go with 800 by 600. Going to go save. And then you see what says file. You're going to click the little dot arrows, save it wherever you want. I'm going to go documents and type in tutorial text. I'm sorry, I typed it wrong. I don't really care at this point. And now format. You can save it in layers, which I do not use. I usually just save it as a Photoshop PSD, so you can edit it a lot better. Now you got all this set up. Click X. Now to render the image, you click this red button. Now your image is rendered and saved. You can now exit out of Cinema 4D. Save it if you want. I'm not going to. Open up your Photoshop. Now if you just want to open up the text and do a text feature, you can go to Open, Libraries, Documents, then look for it, wherever I saved it, Tutorial Text, and there it is. So say there's two ways you can import like text like this. Now say you want to get onto your picture, just do this. Now it's there. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can either go to your Magic Eraser tool in Photoshop and just do that if you don't have certain depth that isn't too dark for it to read, like this. And you can place whatever you want, however you want. It's all up to you. Or you can say you have something like a black background and you want to do some cool text with it. You can go to Screen, select your layer, select this, go to Screen, and say you have like depth on it. This will just screen it right over on top, like this. It's pretty cool. Now always make sure, do not let your text stand out like this. You may have to rotate it. So if you want to rotate just for a little extra, go to Transform, Rotate. Rotate it like that. A little bit too far. And there you go. That's how you import text into Photoshop and make text on Cinema 4D. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.